Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to have a review of letters for handwriting. This is your handwriting paper for January 11th. It's Tuesday. This is page 39, and the other side will be page 40. So let me begin with reviewing how we form the letters on this page, because it's going to be very important that you form them correctly. So I'm just going to show you where you start. We always start at the top, correct? I'm going to see if I can do this. Well, I can't do it backwards like I usually do. I'll do it sideways. For capital D, I start at the top, go straight down to the red line, and I stop, and then I go and make like a half of an oval shape and go along the red line and stop. That's not my best, but there's our D. Then on the lowercase d, we always start below the dotted blue line. We go up toward the left all the way around in a circle first, and then we take our straight line, go straight down to the red line, connecting with that full circle. And this is where you, boys and girls, don't give me a half of a cookie on there. It's a whole dish for that cookie. We want a whole circle, not a half circle. Now on the bottom, let's do letter G, because letter G is another one that the capital starts a little bit below the purple line. I'm going to just put a dot there. Starts about there. And you make what looks like a C shape, and it goes up and around to the dotted blue line, but then that would be a C. So we make from halfway in and out we go to make our G. Capital G that says G, G, G. D says D, D, D. You know that. Then for lowercase g, I start below the blue dotted line. I make a full circle and stop. There it is. That's not the end of it though. And I make a candy cane shape that goes down below the red line to the next line. And there's where it goes, like that. It's got a hook on it. Now, we should go ahead and do letter C, which is almost like we made letter G. I'm going to erase my board because I have no more space on it. And I will be using a smaller board at home because I will be quarantining just like you are at home. And so take my little line maker. I know you guys love the line maker. I do too, because it gives me good lines to write on. And the lines are there. Well, that didn't work real well. The lines are there to guide how your work goes, not there to get in your way. Some of you think they're there in your way, but the lines are actually there to give you a starting and stopping point. And some of you forget that's what they're there for. So try to remember to use your lines. Oh, that didn't want to work so well. I think my little markers are in the wrong place. Here we go. There's some lines. I'll do another set of lines, and then we'll go ahead and write. Sometimes it takes a little time, and this online Zooming takes a whole lot more time. So here it is, 6:30 at night, and I'm still working on it. Let's see what we can do here. I'll make my little dotted line in the middle, and I'm going to go over the letter C and the letter S with you, just to review. So when you make C, it always starts a little bit below the purple line. There's my dot. And I'm going up toward the left and around and down, resting on the red line. And C does not go as far up as G did. There's my C. And lowercase c, looks exactly like uppercase, only it starts below the dotted line and it does not go above the dotted line and it rests on the red line. So I'm going to make another little dot so you can see where I start. I go back, up and around and down and rest on the line. And there it is, letter C. Our next letter is letter S, and it reminds us of a snake or part of a racetrack. There's my dot. It always starts a little below. It goes up all the way to the purple line, comes down to the dotted line, and goes back around to the red line. And there's my S. And uppercase and lowercase s, very similar to uppercase and lowercase c. They look identical, just different heights. So that's where we get our mommy and baby letter talk about. There's that. Now, you have been making these for a long time. I expect your very best. And on your bottom line, you have the word, it's actually a blend that says he and then hen. So you're going to write H-E and H-E-N, and then you're going to write both of those here and here. And when we learn about long E, that's when we'll make this turn into the word he. Also, don't forget to match your typeset of what we read in printed words in stories, newspapers, magazines, computers sometimes, to how we write them. I just want one straight line. Please don't make any wiggle waggles for me because I have to correct these and I will want to see these today. On the back side, you have letter R, and I will review how to make a letter R with you because that can be a little tricky, but I think that a lot of you are really getting to know how to do this quite well and that it's not as hard as it once was. You're remembering the sounds. The sound for R is like a lion growling or something like that. But that's how I describe it, and it, like the picture shows a ring. Maybe you can think of some more things that begin with the R sound of Now, capital R begins at the purple line. There's my little black dot. Goes straight down to the red line. And I'm not doing this in two different sections of two different colors like usual. Comes across and around like the letter P, and then it just connects there, goes diagonally down. I made that a little bit big. So you're going to want to make yours a little smaller than that. That's pretty big for R. In fact, I'm going to erase that bottom part. And because I'm doing it at a funny angle, it's not working as well. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to do lowercase r, straight down, retrace back up, and curve over. Now that does not look as good as usual. So I'm going to try that again. Straight down, retrace back up, curve around, and there it is. You should always have the straight line. I don't want to see you going back up and attaching this little line. I see several of you still doing that. That's not good. You go straight down, retrace back up and over, and stop about a third of the way down. And there you go. There's your R. That was a pretty quick little lesson, but took a lot of time to do it. So you will do better on yours. If you need to watch again, then you can watch again. But I think you know how to do that. Boys and girls, you're getting real good at it. All right. Have a nice day. I'll see you at reading and math. Bye-bye.